Certified stepper, I'm the leader of this ape shit.
What up, gang? I'm back with another video. Let's get into it. NBA YoungBoy prescription fraud case officially closed after he took a plea deal. The judge had some kind words. Check it out.
Mr. Golden, I've seen so many times that good men and women who have a lot of talent and potential, that they can be robbed of that potential when they start to really struggle with their addiction. So I don't want that for you. You seem like a very talented young man. I'm hoping in your future that once you're done with your federal prison time, that you can be really successful on federal probation and have a really bright future where you can reach your full potential in every aspect of your life. Best of luck to you, Mr. Golden.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. That's all I have, if I could be excused.
You may.
Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you all.
Thank you, Your Honor. And thank you for letting us appear virtually.
Before we get to the good part and address the allegations of Dick YoungBoy snitch, don't go nowhere. Check out this promo and I'll be right back to answer all y'all questions. Promo alert, promo alert, promo alert. Today is NBA King David. He back with another promo, man. He just dropped a new banger called Let Me Hit That. Y'all make sure y'all get in the comments and let me know what you think.
Body is banging, goodness grace, I wanna hit that. So I'm thinking, how much will it take for me to hit that? Let me hit that, let me hit that, let me hit that, let me hit that.
NBA YoungBoy was sentenced to 2 years and 3 months in federal prison with 5 years probation and $25,000 in fines for the drug prescription fraud case. For the people don't remember what happened,
hey, Brian Schnee, KUTV2 News. NBA YoungBoy, known as Kentrell Golden, who has been under house arrest here in Utah and Weber County, pending federal trial. He was actually arrested here in Utah by the Cache County Sheriff's Office yesterday, suspected of running a large-scale prescription fraud ring. He's been charged with 63 counts, among them a slew of felony charges. The prescription of choice here, promethazine with codeine. It's a cough syrup described as a heavily abused Schedule 5 controlled substance. Police have been investigating this dating back to September of 2023. Someone would call in a prescription, call it in under a fake name or a physician who didn't authorize it. They would try to go pick it up. Then at one point, one of the people working for YoungBoy actually drove to pick up a prescription in his Chevy Tahoe that you can see in some of the music videos. He denied involvement in the ring when he was arrested, and law enforcement searched his home. They found prescriptions matching some of those fake names. He's in jail without bail.
NBA YoungBoy entered court today with his head down, did not look at the judge not one time. Before we go any further, I do want to highlight that the court agreed to drop 4 of NBA YoungBoy felonies to misdemeanors if he paid $25,000 in court fines, which he paid in court with a check presented by his lawyer. This one way how people with money get a lighter sentence. Not everybody snitching. Money talk, bullshit walk.
Mr. Williams, I understand that perhaps there's going to be a change of plea today. Is that correct?
That is, Your Honor.
All right. Would you go ahead and please state for the record what the plea agreement is that has been reached with the state?
Yes, Your Honor. It is anticipated that my client will be entering guilty pleas to counts 2 through 7, count 13, count 16, count 19, and count 22. And there are other parameters to this agreement. Would you like me to put those on the record now?
Yes, please.
Your Honor, it's anticipated that he will enter those pleas as charged. In other words, identity fraud as a 3rd-degree felony with 2 counts, forgery as a 3rd-degree felony, 2 counts, 6 counts of pharmacy fraud, which would be those count 4.
And that's a Class A misdemeanor.
And those are all Class A misdemeanors. There are 6 of those, and all of those the counts I just recited are the ends are all pharmacy fraud cases. We are asking the court to waive time for sentencing. I have some specific requests as it relates to sentencing about the language, but the agreement is that my client will pay a $25,000 fine to the court. And Your Honor, I have a cashier's check in hand. I'm holding it now that I would like to publish to the court at the end of this. Upon payment of that, the state has agreed to a 402 reduction for each of those 4 felony counts. They would all be reduced to Class A misdemeanors, and the case would close at that point in time.
With credit for time served?
No credit for time served, and that has to do with his pending federal sentencing and an anticipated sentence within the Bureau of Prisons. So what we're asking is for the court to give no credit for any time served and to simply close the case.
Okay. It's my understanding that you would like to waive time for sentencing and be sentenced today. Is that correct, Mr. Golden?
Yes.
Okay. Let's hear first today from Mr. Williams or any of his other attorneys. I think I understand, based on the negotiated settlement, that the attorneys with the state and with Mr. Golden agreed to ordering that he pay a fine in the amount of $25,000.
Correct.
And that once that's been paid, which you do have a cashier's check, that the court reduced the 4 felony charges pursuant to 76-3-402 down to 4 Class A misdemeanors, and that then the court should just close his case.
That's correct, Your Honor. And unless the court has any questions of me, I'm happy to submit if the court's comfortable with that.
I am comfortable with that.
Not to mention, YB got some of the best lawyers on his side, which also helped make a difference how things turn out.
State of Utah versus Kentrell Golden. How are you today, Mr. Williams?
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Thank you.
Mr. Golden also has counsel online. If you would please state your names for the record.
Jeremy Delacino appearing for Mr. Golden as well.
Your Honor, Drew Finley, appearing remotely as well. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, gentlemen.
NBA YoungBoy pled no contest and took the plea deal, not because he felt like he would lose in trial, but because the agreement him and his lawyer came up with was the quickest way for him to come home without jeopardizing his freedom and taking it to trial. And this one reason why the Fed's conviction rate so high, not because they win cases, but because people rather plea out than go to trial. According to the court documents from 2022, the conviction rate for the federal criminal trials is 1.9% of defendants who went to trial was found guilty. 89.5% took guilty pleas. 8.2% of the federal cases got dismissed, and 0.4% of defendants who went to trial was acquitted. If more people took a chance and went to trial, it's a good chance they will win. But who want to gamble with their life? They freedom. And this should answer y'all questions. The NBA YoungBoy snitch? Nah, he just has some of the best lawyers on his side that came up with a great agreement that the courts decide to agree on. But y'all get in the comments and tell me what you think. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on all post notifications. It's free. Do it for me.
All right. Mr. Golden, have you had enough time to speak to your attorneys about this decision to enter into this plea bargain?
Yes.
Have they gone over with you the rights that you would be waiving by accepting this plea bargain and entering no contest pleas and being sentenced today and having this case closed?
Yes.
Do you understand that a no contest plea has the same effect as a guilty plea in a lot of ways? The court will sentence someone on a no contest plea the same as it would a guilty plea. Although you would still be maintaining your innocence, you would acknowledge that the government has sufficient evidence to meet each and every element of the charges that you would be pleading no contest to.
Yes.
Mr. Golden, are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol today?
No.
Are you on any medications right now?
No.
Are you thinking clearly today and understanding everything that's happening in court?
Yes.
Has anybody forced you or coerced you to get you to accept this plea bargain?
No.
Are you pleading no contest today because you believe that the government does have sufficient evidence to be able to prove each of these each of the 10 charges that you would be entering a no contest plea to today beyond a reasonable doubt?
No.
Are you acknowledging that even though you're maintaining your innocence, that the government would still be able to prove these charges in court potentially, and so you believe it's in your best interest to accept a plea bargain?
No.
In order for me to accept your no contest plea, I just need to better understand and make sure that you are acknowledging that the global resolution of these cases is in your best interest, and that there is some basis for you to be accepting the plea bargain. There is some evidence that you believe would justify you accepting the plea bargain. Are you able to acknowledge that?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Has he been able to sign that statement of defendant supporting his no contest plea?
Your Honor, I did not know the court's policy. I'm going to have him sign this before Your Honor.
Very good.
If I could approach.
Just hand that to the bailiff, please. Thank you. Mr. Golden, I just want to make sure that you have reviewed and read this entire document, which is entitled Statement of Defendant Supporting Your Plea and Certification of Counsel. Have you read this document?
Yes.
Do you have any questions about the rights you would be waiving by accepting the plea bargain?
No.
Okay.
Hey, do me a favor. Look down right there to the bottom left and hit that like button for me. Hit that like button right there. I appreciate it. Now continue watching. Promo alert if you need promo. DM me on Instagram at music101CEO. $30 for one promo video on my YouTube. $50 for 3 promo videos on my YouTube, $70 for 6 promo videos on my YouTube, and $130 for 12 promo videos on my YouTube channel. Make sure y'all tap in and get that promo if you want to win.